Hello, everybody. We've been hard at work on Wartop getting it ready for release on Steam. We wanted to jump in here and show you one of the games that's going to be included as part of the base version. This is called the Streets of Erekh. It is a fantasy skirmish game. You typically use a 2x2 table. It's set in a port city. It uses a small number of models, only 6 models per side. It is miniature agnostic, so you'll be able to use any miniatures that you own as part of this. We'll just walk you through what this looks like and show you some of the new features that we've built into this. So let's jump right in here. Since we only have 6 miniatures here, it's quite easy to display this and choose them. We have these drop downs to help you fill out your team quite easily. There are a number of factions you can choose over here. They have minor effects on, your stats and things like that. So every team has to have a leader. They can have a specialty as a fighter or a ranger. Choosing these will impact your stats. So if we choose a fighter, he gets better fighting and worse shooting. In this case, lower is better. You can choose their weapons. We'll just go through quickly and do this. Choose their armor, which, light has an effect on your dexterity. You've got better dexterity wearing lighter armor. You also require a magician. So when you choose a magician, you get a magic stat. They can also specialize to get a better shooting skill. You might want to give them a bow or something for when they're not using magic. Beyond that, you can have some just generic melee and range units. We'll give him a shield, medium armor. You'll give him, a warhammer, and a shield, medium armor. No, we'll get another ranger here. We'll do bow, not a shield, pistol, and light armor, and a ranger with musket and knife and light armor. So once you've done that, you can choose the guild over here. Your faction, for example, if you choose the pirates, it unlocks the ability to use the blunderbuss. If you choose the thieves guild, it'll have an effect if they wear light armor. So wearing light armor gives you an additional dexterity bonus and a move bonus if you're part of the thieves guild. We'll leave it as the pirates for now. And jump in here. So what we see is this is automatically filled out with what I chose in the first bit. We can also, if we want to save this out as a thing, we can click on this. We can enter this and call this Erekh demo and save that. That's now saved. Next time I come into this game, I don't have to fill this out. I can just come in here, click this, and load one of my saved versions here, and it'll fill this all out for us. This is a terrible color, so we'll just go ahead and maybe choose another color here. Get this kind of blue color maybe going on here. You might be able to hear the rain in the background. You won't see it too much here, a little bit if you look at the sky. If you do fly in here, though, you'll see it, and that's just part of the experiment we're doing with color grading and atmosphere. This game is kind of a moody setting. It's set in a bit of a dreary, rainy port city. We thought it'd be interesting to try and mix that in there. In the final version, there will be some toggles that you'll be able to use to turn that on and off if you're not interested in it. We'll grab our pirate models here and drop them up front. So here are our 6 pirate models. Now, one of the things we've done to sort of make this easy is you can just assign these stat blocks. So currently, if we select one of these units, there's no stat block here. So what we can do is we can grab our leader. We'll say, you know what, this guy's going to be our leader. We'll drop him on the sheet, and he now has a stat block. So this stat block is now assigned to him. So if we click on this, you see no stat block, and we have an assigned stat block. And now you can actually edit these to say he's taken a wound, and when the other player clicks on these, they will actually be able to see. And it also has his stats in here, what he's chosen. For the radiuses, these are the radiuses associated with the various weapons. We'll change the theme on that so it's a little easier to read. So, for example, what did we give him? We gave him a sword. Let's say we gave him a bow, which has a radius of 18. We're able to hit this, and then this will draw a circle here to show the range of his weapon. And then you can just hit radius overlay again to hide that. So we can go ahead and just assign these to, I don't know, we'll make him a fighter. He looks like a fighter. There we go. You can see he's now got a stat block, and the stat block that he has is different than the stat block the leader has. For the magician, we'll make her the magician, I guess. And that just gives you an idea of how that works. Now, one of the things we've added is we're trying to make these games as quick as possible to play, to try and speed things up and make things work well. So one of the things we've added here is the quick dice spawner. So previously you got to come in here, choose a dice, and spawn it. But if you're out on the table here and you just, I need a dice real quick, you can now push the 1 key and it'll bring up this menu, and you go ahead and spawn your dice like this, and it just makes spawning dice much faster. You can delete dice by holding down shift and double right clicking to get rid of them, or selecting them and pushing the delete key. We've also added a highlighting, so when you select the dice now, they will highlight to let you know that you've selected them. You can also come in here and completely change the colors of the dice. If you want to have different color dice, you can change the number color. You can change the highlight color. Now that highlight color will only show once you reselect it, but you can just go ahead and customize that as you want. Alright, so we'll go ahead and move that out of the way. The other thing we've built in here is an activation system. So if you notice on the main menu, there's a reset activated here. So what you can do is, after you've moved your unit, to sort of, you know, keep track of you having moved it. This is a pretty universal thing between all skirmish games. So you can hold down the F key, right click, and it puts this little beam on it, and this lets you know that you've already activated this unit, and you can keep doing that on all of them. And when you hit reset activated at the end of the turn, you know, after everybody's gone, you can hit that button and it'll remove all the beams for all the players. This game has got a bit of a claustrophobic street theme to it, so what we've done is we've gone ahead and grab some buildings and terrain that will sort of go along with that feeling. So we've also added a snap building component to this. So let's say we want to put this, let's move these out of the way. Say you want to set up and put this, I don't know, here, and you want to snap this in. Go ahead and snap that down like that. Maybe we want to snap that like that. We can snap this to there. We could duplicate that. Snap one of those there. Maybe do that. Let's grab number 7. Number 7 has got a bit of a little restaurant feel to it, so you're able to snap these in as you need them. Many of the buildings have, you know, snap points at different points. This is a great little corner piece, so if you want to go around a corner, that's good for that. But like, for example, this one here, you can snap this over there and then also snap it to there on that side. I believe this one over here, yeah, you can snap to a couple of spots on there if you need to try and line those up. We have some scatter terrain in here as well, so there's You know, there's a cart, there's a fountain. We get some benches. Now, also for duplicating terrain, you can just hold down Shift and drag off it and duplicate. Shift double right click. We'll delete these. We've got some crates. You can stack those up. We've got pre-made piles of crates, different ones of these, which you can use in here. And again, we get into the color grading here. This is only active when you are right in the map itself. Just so that, you know, you've got normal light out here, but you want to get in and look at the action and kind of get the feel of it. And you might even want to, I don't know, change the colors while you're in here, just to maybe brighten them up a little bit if you want to, or something along those lines. You can do that as well. So all of our units, one of the things we added here is that you can color the team. Of course, as we were able to do before. We'll lock this terrain down so we don't actually pin it. So if we hit this, then what we're going to do is we're going to set the color for the whole team. And, you know, maybe we're going to go for that color. On the individual unit side, we can click on this unit, and let's say, for example, I had 2 of these for some reason. Certain games, you know, you might have 2 of them. So let's grab another one here. Spawned her in. So we have 2 of these units. And say, well, how do we tell these apart? Well, we can do this a couple of ways. We could click on it. We could do her base, the color, and say she's going to have a purple base, and this way. Now, I can lock her, and once I've locked her, what that means is if I go back to the main unit color, which changes the team unit color, it'll change everybody's color but hers. So this way, if you want to customize a unit's color, and, you know, again, for base reasons or whatever the case may be, you can do that, and then it'll just help you keep track of them later on. And if we do come back in and we do unlock her and then go back into our unit color, she will have changed color along with everybody else. So let's make that a little brighter. There we go. Full rules are in here. We've got some quick reference sheets. This is scrollable with a mouse. And we've got the full rules in here. So you can go through the whole game and just learn this. There's different rules on the different factions and how to do everything. Some notes here about some other games that they have as well. And I think those are all the main points we just wanted to sort of cover today to kind of show you what we've got in store here. So we hope you enjoy it, and do let us know what you think of it.